Hello my friends, I'm taking this short time out for an update video. You see, actually I've been doing quite a bit of comeback projects as of late. The two, as you see, recent I have been doing is Warriors of Orochi and Digimon Adventure, as well as the new one, Harvey Birdman Attorney at Law. Now I have Harvey Birdman Attorney at Law halfway done, as well as I have Snatcher nearly done. We're on the very last act of Snatcher, so I haven't recorded it yet, but that's where I stand on that. Warriors of Orochi, I just finished the Woo campaign on here, as well as I did a part 1 for Shu since I don't have one, or maybe I threw it away, I don't know. But I have made a part 1 for the Shu campaign. Mainly me mentioning of my future self, the one that's doing the PSP version. Granted that the rest of the version that I did for this Let's Play Warriors of Orochi has been mainly PS2. But now that I've done it for PSP, well, that only means one thing. I don't have to do much. Seriously, I don't have to do much except just put it where number 1 should be in the playlist and then move on from there. Now, like I said before, I'm going to actually finish Warriors of Orochi. Don't know how long it'll take me to finish it because it's about 15 parts per campaign, and they have different objectives you have to do, different ways you have to fight Orochi, different meanings to fight Orochi. So the only one I think I'm just not going to do is the Orochi campaign, because it's just basically the same thing, only in reverse. Basically, take over and conquer the world and all that jazz. You know, the usual meh sort of thing. So, I plan to do a bit of cleanup after this video as far as what games I finished and Orochi 2 that I have finished already. Now, you're probably wondering what about the rest of the games that I have. Like, Warriors of Orochi? I know I got part 2. I'm going to take Power Stone Collection off because I don't really need to have it up since I already did it as a feature on the Chestofobscurity. So probably next on my list, and as I stated before, as I'm done with other Let's Plays like Ease and Agents of Mayhem and Otaku no Saiza and very few others, I might have to start up on, or actually do a restart of Bahamut Lagoon, but do that on stream. It's something I may consider doing on a stream. And all things considering that Bahamut Lagoon can be quite a long game because it is sort of a tactical sort of thing. Same goes with Ogre Battle. I might end up doing that on stream. You're going to have to excuse me if I yawn. I had a very long weekend. So, after all this, I think what I'm going to do is, chill and relax for the rest of the night. But, as I said, I got a few games I need to take off on this emulator because I've already finished them. I just haven't had the time to really just take them off my emulator. So another one you've seen on here that I originally planned to do, but I never did get around to doing it, is Way of the Samurai. And I remember I tried doing it once on PS2. And again, because it lags to hell and back, it just made me to lead, okay, you know what? If push comes to shove, I may have to just cancel whatever I had planned for PS2 and do it for PSP and or PS4. So Way of the Samurai Portable is basically the PS2 version of Way of the Samurai. And as you can tell, I have other games, as you can see, like Nova and Tales of Eternia, Phantasy Star Portable, Growlancer Wayfarer of Time, Super Robot Tyson A, and Z. I do have 2 other Legend of Heroes games, but I'm not going to do Legend of Heroes because that is considered long as all hell. I also have Hexy's Force. This is Puppet Croix. And there's so many other titles that I have. I apparently want to do Lunar, the remake of, I'll just call it Lunar Remake Part 1. Or rather, Part 2, because this is a remake of the remake of Silver Star Story. And really, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to get PSP to begin with, just to play Silver Star Harmony. Because they have so many good games on here. Another one of the games that I plan to do is Crisis Core, Soul Calibur Broken Destiny, Star Ocean First Departure and Second Evolution, and that's right after I'm done with Digimon Adventure, Harvey Birdman, and all the rest. But of course, that is going to take some time, because this is just one emulator out of many emulators I have. And so much so that I have been so busy with readjusting with family that technically, this in the World Series, I just been really busy. On top of being, on top of doing commercial voice acting and whatnot, auditions and all that good stuff. I finally managed to, sit down, keep my eyes awake long enough for me to do at least a couple of parts and go from there. And hopefully, for what it's worth, you guys get the benefit of it because you enjoy it. Now, of course, after this, I said I was going to do my end of the year Let's Play. And my end of the year Let's Play is Nekopara Volume 4. I never thought we'd get to a Volume 4 in the series, but apparently there were talks of it, and they actually worked on it. So therefore, that's going to be my end of the year LP. Then I'm going to take a short little break. More than likely, do some pre-recording of Let's Plays while I, take a break from doing more Let's Plays. I don't know where I'm going to actually stand after all this. I mean, really, after everything that has been going on, I find myself totally utterly exhausted, as you can tell from the yawning. Also, the weather has changed, so it made me even more tired than normal. I shouldn't say a lot, but it has made me even more tired than normal because there are certain days I have to stay up just to make sure that this old man makes it to his appointments at 5 a.m. on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So that means I can't really sleep. If I gotta sleep, I gotta sleep in my seat right here. I mean, if you're wondering, am I okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I mean, like I said, it's all about adjusting. It's been like this. I'm used to adjusting, so I'm an adept. I adapt to a lot of things as far as the situation with what we're all dealing with, as far as quote unquote quarantine is concerned. Because I know 2021 we are going to get out of this mess. Life will somewhat be normalizing a little bit more than it already is. Although I don't see myself worried about it. Not by any stretch of imagination, of course. Another thing that I would say after all this is has been said and done with the house, I'm gonna take a big step forward and move. That's all you need to know. I am gonna move next year. And that's possibly after everything has normalized to a point where travel is more feasible to do. To where we can go out to restaurants and sit down and enjoy each other's company like we've always been doing. I'm really hoping and praying for that. With all my heart, I really want us to all normalize back to where we could just basically just go out again. Because seriously, it's stupid. It's stupid that the entire world has been under the grip of this invisible enemy known as COVID. And we've been under the fear of it for from March to borderline November. So that's 8 months to a year. This is about like almost a year to which everything is basically at a standstill. So that means with everything that is going, I still gotta do whatever I can do to, in a way, raise morale. That is my job right now, to raise morale in my household. And the best way I feel I can do that properly is by cooking. So, the thing with Grubhub now is like, you kind of get sick of it because you actually want the real stuff and not so much you want to order online. But if you do order, you gotta know where to order. Like the last time I actually ordered something from Grubhub, it was Jack in the Box and wasn't that good. Now the funny thing is, depending on the time, that too can make a statement. But in the end, I've grown to where I want to go back to cooking. At least twice a week, if not 3 times a week. Because this way, it gives you more variety to choose. You either want chicken one day, you want fish another day, you want steak another day, or something like that. or maybe you just don't want that. Maybe you just want a sandwich. You know, I'm just keeping the options open. And as for myself, I said, well, you know, the option for me to leave the house, go get myself something to eat, and come on back is open for me as well. But I think after the first month of readjusting, because we are going through a lot of stuff here at the house, and it's going to be a change that is going to affect the way I do what I do on here in a major way. That means videos, my recording sessions, and even the fact that, you know, we're going to be working on a bigger project. I mean, outside of everything, there is a bigger project in the works. So we're going to be working on it. And it is house related. So that's all you need to know. As far as everything else is concerned, no. It has been a while since I've actually taken the time out to speak to you guys like this because, like I said, I haven't had a chance to sit down and share what's been going on. So the fact that I now have the chance to do this, and plus on top of that, I can really just chill. I mean, outside of what I've been doing, namely benefits and all that. Still working on that, still waiting. You know, that's all I can do. And whatever that can be done as far as the house is concerned. As long as we get the bills knocked out of the way. Excuse me. And as long as we get what we need to get from the store and whatnot, you know, normalize as far as everything else is concerned, as far as life is concerned, that's what we're trying to do. So I hope everybody throughout this whole season have been really been doing something, because now it is that time for us to show what we can do. As we, mankind, are basically at the precipice of our sanity. That's where we are right now. We're at the precipice of sanity. And so we had to keep ourselves busy in some way. Outside of work, outside of, home life, really. We have to make use of our resources, whatever we have, to make sure we keep in contact with our people, our family, friends, and all that. You got to make sure that they're safe. And you got to make sure that you let them know that you're safe. I can only tell you that, you know, so much has been happening, but me, I got to keep myself busy. You know, even at a time like this, when auditions are becoming sparse, I have to make everything that I do count. So that means what I'm doing now. Sitting here in a now very quiet house because, you know, old man sleeping, I'm still awake. And part of me is saying, I need to work on these parts. So what I am going to do is put up these parts that I've done for Warriors of Orochi. I'm going to check through my files to see if I have my number 1 on Warriors of Orochi. If not, well then I'm just going to have to put whatever I got up and then proceed from there. So I hope you've been enjoying the Let's Plays as far as I've been making them. And I hope to see you guys pretty soon. And always remember that as far as streams are concerned, I always stream on Wednesday. And right after the World Series, I think I'm going to come back on Sunday to do streams. To do the double stream, I believe. Because just in case if you missed one stream, we got something for you for the second stream. So don't worry. That is if you guys can make it. Not, you can always catch the replay on YouTube. So, until the next of whatever the hell I feel like doing and whatever I plan on doing, this is your friendly neighborhood Tenkaichi PI7. And be safe and take care. And I'll see you next time. The Tenkaichi has spoken, and I am out.